Everyone, so this is part 2, and there is going to be a part 3 because I did decide to get the basically the hardcover skin thing for the Xbox controller. So this here is the OtterBox mobile gaming clip for the Xbox controller. So let's go ahead and open this up and let's take a look at this. Oh, the whole thing just comes out like so. And here is the actual clip itself. Maybe I need to read the instructions on this. You know what, that's probably a good idea. Yeah, let me, so I was messing around with this thing, and yes, it is possible to detach this from each other, because what you can do is use this as a kickstand. So, in a way, it's kind of like two products in one. So, you can have a kickstand, and this part you can just leave it on the controller. And then when you're ready to use this again, you just clip this back on like so. Unless I had this on backwards. Yeah. And this this piece of clip right here, this clip, what that does is once it locks in place, this doesn't move. So let me grab the controller. And this is designed to both work with the Xbox One version and the Xbox Series controllers, because even though they look very similar, dimensions, they are slightly different. So for this demonstration, well, at least for this video, I'm using the Xbox One version. So here it is. And does it say, because this piece right here, there is a 1 and 2, so this is designed to go like this, or I can push it into setting number 2 on this thing. So let me see. Okay, so position 1 is for the Xbox Series controller, and position 2 is for the Xbox One version. So the 2 is for the Xbox Series, the 1 is for the Xbox One. So I guess it clips on like so. And like that. And it's on there like so. And that's how it looks for this here. So that's how that looks there. And the nice thing about this too is in the back here, this is actually pretty well thought out. It does give you the opening to charge the controller, but it also gives you a little standoff for the sync button. So you can literally just press that, and let me see how close I can get it with lighting. There you go. So you got this little standoff right there for the sync button. Now, obviously it gives you access to all the buttons you need. And now, if I want to clip this on, I guess it's only one setting here. Yeah. So it's just one setting there. Like that. And then this clips out. So I'm just going to grab my phone here. And let's see how this works. Like so. Clip it in place, and that thing is not moving. You can fine tune it like that, and there you go. And this is how it looks like when it's on there. One thing I do like about this versus the other ones is a lot of times the way the adjustments are doesn't seem always right. This one, however, holy crap, you can actually adjust this really, you can actually have this much higher up than some of the other ones I've tried. The last one I've used is the one from PowerA that's officially licensed by Microsoft. And that one's okay. The only problem is that it does have that little cheapness feel to it. But then again, it is only like 10, 15 bucks normally. This is like, what was it, like 30 bucks for this? And the nice thing about this too is when I'm done, I can just press that down. I can just unlatch this, put it down like so, put it flat, and now it's in storage mode. So now I can take the carrying case for it, plop it in there, close it, and it closes just fine. And if I want to use the controller, I can just unclip that, take it out like so, and if I want to and by the way, I do have a separate video on this thing here, but I can just, not use this and just use the controller like so. Like that. So, even though this does cost more than most other solutions out there, I think the fact that you can still use an original Xbox One controller for this and basically make it feel like you are playing an Xbox game with the Xbox controller. And the fact that even with this case, I can literally just throw it in there, close it up, and take it with me. That's actually really, really cool. Now, the question is, if getting the outer shell for the controller, if that thing is really worth it or not. So I'm getting it. If I don't like it, I will return it. But this setup right here as it stands, this is actually a really cool setup for game streaming, or, you don't have to use it just for Xbox's game streaming. You can just use this as a phone clip for, your other stuff. And not only that, you can actually leave this obviously on the controller itself and use this, if you just want to watch a video out and about. So I think even though this, this setup here from OtterBox is a little expensive, at least they are not cheaping out like most other products out there. I've tried like the 8-bit do version. That was not all that great, to be honest with you. I've tried the PowerA. I've tried other brands too they've always had that cheap, flimsy feel to it. This feels very, very sturdy. That is not going to break on you. And I do like the fact that you do have this clip here that you can just unclip it here to adjust this and then clip it back in place so this doesn't move. And you can really fine tune it and have a good time with it. So I like this. I actually like this a lot more than I actually thought I would. So yeah, I'm actually really impressed with this. So I'm just going to throw that in there like so. And there it is. All nicely packed in here with a little handle. You can just carry this around. You know what? I have to say that I think what Microsoft is doing, though, depending where you live determines how well gaming streaming is going to work in your area. But I think what Microsoft's trying to do, I think for the majority of people, I think a lot of people are going to be fine with this. Especially a lot of the younger people growing up now that are basically accustomed to their phone anyway. This is basically like the beginning stage of how gaming is going to be in the future. Yes, you are going to have those AAA style games on your TVs and stuff, but you also have the option to play those same games to stream in on whatever device you have. And I think something like this is going to make that a lot easier to deal with. So yeah, I'm actually kind of impressed with this so far. And I've not seen this in any of the stores though. I have only found this online. So for that price, and it is nice too that they designed this so it works with both versions of the Xbox controllers. Now keep in mind, it's for the Xbox One controller, the one that are Bluetooth enabled versions, basically the ones that were basically like redesigned from the original Xbox One controllers, because obviously you have to use Bluetooth to connect to your phone, but it also works with the Xbox Series controllers. So at least OtterBox designed the clip well that you can use either versions you have. And that is something I actually do appreciate what Microsoft has done with this current generation of consoles, is that they're not really, they're not forcing you to basically just trash all your old accessories. Like I said, when I got the Xbox Series X, I didn't really have to buy anything extra. Now, of course, when the Xbox wireless headset came out, yeah, I got that. But it's not like I had to rush out and buy new accessories for the console. So the fact that I can just reuse, my old controller that I just have sitting around and just use this as a mobile controller for my phone, really, really nice. So, you know what? I kind of like where this is going. We'll see what happens in the future, but so far, the way Microsoft is doing things for future of gaming is the more promising one out of all the other competitors that have been doing things. Yes, I know there are going to be PlayStation fans and Switch fans and things like that, and PC Master Race. But there are times where I just want to play a quick game real quick that I have in my Xbox library. I can just stream it either from the console I have at home or from the game streaming service through Game Pass Ultimate. So, yeah. Anyway, just want to throw that video out there. When that controller shell comes in the mail, I'll make a part 3 video and see if everything will actually fit nicely in there. And honestly, if that controller grip is really necessary. So we'll find out. Anyway, I'll end it here. Like always, have a good one. Leave those comments down below. Like this video, share this video. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And like always, have a good one.